Hello everybody, this is Bhavana Agarwal and you are on my channel English with Bhavana. So I'm back with another topic that phrases and clauses. Before moving forward, I would say if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you're really missing some good topics and good learning content as well, which is really useful for you to score good in your exams. So don't forget to share, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, if you really like my videos, don't forget to use the comment box. Okay, so let's get started with the topic for today, phrases and clauses. Now, I have already put the topic, I have already also given you one more class for today, that is the sentence structure. Over there, it has been asked like what is independent clause and dependent clause. So for that, you can refer before going to that video. I would request you to go through this video so that you have a better understanding and you are thorough with the topic. Okay, so let's get started with the topic now, phrases and clauses. So what are phrases? Now, a phrase is any collection of words. It is any collection of words that behaves like a parts of speech, like a noun phrase, an adjectival phrase, or an adverbial phrase. Okay? In simple language, if someone is asking you what is a phrase, you can say a phrase is a related group of words. The words work together as a unit, but they do not have a subject and verb. Okay? Phrase क्या होता है ना, group of words है जिसके पास सब्जेक्ट और वर्ब नहीं है. Okay, easy language which does not have complete meaning as well at times and specifically do not have a subject and a verb. Let's say example, in a different shade of blue, there is no subject, there is no verb, no action. Okay, with elegance and tact, again there is no subject, no verb. Once upon a time, there is no subject, no verb. So phrases are what? It is nothing but a group of words which do not have a subject and verb. Now, what are clauses? Clause is any noun phrase plus a verb. They can be sentences, but they don't always have to be. They can be sentences, but they don't always have to be. It means it's not mandatory. In simple language, a clause is a group of words that does have a both subject and verb. Phrase क्या है? That does not have a subject and verb. Clause क्या है? It has a subject and verb. So whenever anyone tells you what is it, tell me the major difference between subject and this phrase and clause, you can just directly say phrase does not has a the subject and verb, and clauses have a subject and verb. Simple as that. Phrases do not have a subject and verb. Clauses do have a subject and verb. Okay. Now, there are two main types of clauses. First is independent clause, which is also known as main clause. The second is dependent clause, which is also known as subordinate clause. Now, let's see what is independent clause and then dependent clause as well. Independent clause. Now, if you have gone through my video of sentences structure, the previous video, I have taught you over there in that sentences, the complex and compound, there are words like independent clause and dependent clause. For that reason, I would request you, please go through this video first and then you go to the sentences structure so that the topics both are interrelated and you understand well, right? Yes. An independent clause, as the name says independent, remember, can stand as a sentence by itself or it can be combined with other clauses. As with all clauses, they contain a subject and a predicate. What is subject? Subject is nothing but first person, second person, third person. Subject is a noun or a pronoun. Example, I am a teacher. I is a subject. Okay, I am teaching. I is a subject. What am I doing? Teaching. So am teaching is what? It's predicate. They are walking. There is a subject. Are walking is what? Predicate. Now, to make other types of, they can join with a dependent clause or other independent clauses to make other types of sentences. In a sentence, two independent clauses can be connected by the coordinators and, but, so, or, nor, for, yet. In simple language, main clause or independent clause is a clause which expresses a complete meaning. जैसे हम word सुन रहे independent, obviously it can stand alone, independent. It can stand alone as a sentence. Example, she bought a new laptop. Okay, makes complete sense. She is a talented girl. They love to go for outings on weekend. The last one, I want to buy a phone. If I just say you, I want to buy a phone, makes complete sense. And if I say you, I don't have enough money, again makes complete sense. So what am I doing over here? I'm joining two independent clauses with the help of coordinator over here. That is but. Okay. So I hope you understood the independent clause well now. So now let's go to the next type of clause. Dependent clauses. What are dependent clauses? A subordinate clause, which is also known as dependent clause, has a subject and a verb, but unlike an independent clause, cannot stand by itself. It depends on something else in the sentence to express a complete thought, which is why it is also called a dependent clause. Word जैसे dependent बोल रहा है, it means it is dependent. Independent क्या होता है? Stand alone. Dependent cannot stand alone. It requires independent to complete. Okay. In simple language, dependent clause is not a complete sentence by itself. Standing alone, it would be considered as an incomplete clause. Okay. Example: if you don't eat. If I just say you, if you don't eat, you will ask me na, to kya ma'am? So it doesn't make complete sense. When you read out the sentences of dependent clause, you will understand it does not make a complete sense. Something is missing. Okay. So it's not complete. Let's go for a walk. If I say this much, you understand it's independent clause. But if I just say while the sun's still out, what should we do? So incomplete clause. Okay, that is dependent clause. I do not like people who smokes. But if I just say you who smokes, makes no sense, right? I met a stranger who helped me a lot. Okay, so this all are what? Dependent clauses. So I hope you have understood independent clause and dependent clause well. So this exercise is for you. So don't forget to solve it and use the comment box. Let me understand how well you have understood, and also for any other doubts related to the exercise or any other topic, you can use comment box. So please use the comment box and answer me. I will be waiting for your answers and I will be giving you correct answers once I get it from you all. Okay, yeah. I hope you have liked today's video, and if you have right, do share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, English with Bhavana. Also, keep learning, keep enjoying with me and my channel name. Don't forget anytime that is English with Bhavana. Bye bye, take care, have a happy evening.